They say flying in the US gets harder with age. But what if it's actually the opposite? Hidden in American airports are perks made just for seniors. Perks most travelers walk right past. You've probably earned them already. The question is, why hasn't anyone told you? 1. The secret shortcut through airport security. If you're 75 or older, you already have what millions of travelers pay for. It's called the TSA PreCheck Senior Exception. No forms, no fingerprints, no fee. Just mention your age politely at the security checkpoint, and many agents will direct you straight into the pre-check lane for free. That means no removing shoes, belts, or light jackets. You'll glide through security while others are still taking off sneakers. The TSA quietly introduced this policy because seniors are considered low risk and often move slower through checkpoints. It speeds up lines and keeps traffic moving. But they never advertise it, because if everyone knew, chaos would follow. In 2025, TSA data shows that more than 1 in 10 pre-check passengers are seniors who never paid a cent, all thanks to this hidden policy. So next time you're at the airport, mention your age with confidence. You've earned this privilege. 2. Free wheelchair assistance. Here's a perk most seniors don't realize they can use. Wheelchair assistance is completely free for anyone aged 65 and above. It's not charity, it's federally mandated. Even if you just feel tired, have heavy luggage, or don't want to walk long distances between terminals, you can request ambulatory assistance at booking or check-in. You'll get your own escort who helps you skip the long security lines, carry your bags, and board before first class. That's right, wheelchair passengers are usually first to board, before even premium travelers. And you can request this service for one way only. For example, if you need it on your outbound flight, but not your return. Major U.S. airlines like American, Delta, and United all follow this rule. Their staff are trained to assist senior travelers, and you don't need to show medical proof. Just ask. The truth is, this isn't about limitation. It's about comfort and efficiency. Airlines prefer seniors to use assistance if it helps keep flights on time. So don't hesitate. You're fully entitled to it. 3. Hidden senior discounts. You might think airline discounts for seniors are gone. They're not. They're just buried deep. American Airlines still gives up to 10% off select routes if you call their senior desk directly, not online, over the phone. United Airlines also has special senior fares on certain flights, but you must ask. The key phrase to unlock them? I'd like to book a senior fare for passengers aged 65 and older. Say it exactly like that, and many booking agents will pull up hidden fares that don't appear on apps or websites. Even Southwest Airlines quietly honors senior-friendly pricing, especially through their "wanna get away" fares. But here's the insider trick. New low-fare seats are released every Tuesday afternoon around 1 p.m. Central Time. That's when you'll find the cheapest deals. These discounts aren't about luck, they're about language. The system responds to that specific phrase because senior fares are coded differently in reservation databases. So next time you're booking, take 1 extra minute to call instead of clicking purchase. You could save hundreds every year, and the airline will never volunteer that info. 4. VIP lounge access. Yes, it's possible. Seniors can sometimes access airport lounges for free, even if they're flying economy. If you're managing medication, have a health condition, or simply need a quiet space to rest, you can politely ask, "I'm a senior traveler with medical considerations. Are there any quiet spaces or lounge accommodations available?" This works because under the Air Carrier Access Act, airlines must offer reasonable accommodations for travelers with medical or mobility needs. During flight delays or long layovers, U.S. airlines like Delta, United, and Alaska occasionally grant seniors complimentary lounge entry or meal vouchers, especially if you mention health or comfort concerns. For veterans, there's even more. USO lounges across major U.S. airports provide free access, refreshments, and rest areas for retired service members and their families. The secret is tone. Don't demand, ask calmly and kindly. Agents have flexibility to approve accommodations, but only if the traveler asks directly. So next time your flight's delayed and you're stuck at the gate, use that one polite request. and you might find yourself sipping free coffee in a quiet lounge instead of sitting on a hard bench for hours. 5. The free seat upgrade formula. You don't need elite miles or fancy memberships to get a better seat. You just need the right words. Most people say, "Can I get an upgrade?" That triggers a hard no. But if you say, "I have a back support issue, could I be moved to a more comfortable seat if there's availability?" That changes everything. Gate agents see it as a comfort request, not an upgrade demand. And here's the thing. Airlines want satisfied passengers, especially seniors. Under their sensitive traveler policies, staff can move you to exit rows, aisle seats, or even premium economy at no charge if it's framed as a comfort need. Delta, United, and Alaska Air all quietly apply this in 2025. Some even have hidden codes agents use to reassign seating for senior comfort. Combine this with pre-boarding or wheelchair assistance, and your odds double. When the gate opens and they start assigning remaining premium seats, your name often comes up first, because you're seen as a priority traveler, not a random request. And yes, it's all free. You just have to ask the right way. 6. The baggage fee loopholes. Airlines hope. You'll miss baggage fees or the quiet billion-dollar industry airlines never want to discuss. But if you're 60 or older, there are multiple ways around them, and they're perfectly legal. Let's start with one of the most overlooked, medical exemption. If you're traveling with any kind of health-related device, like a CPAP machine, portable oxygen concentrator, medication cooler, or even mobility aids, those don't count as part of your luggage limit. You can check them or carry them on for free. Just mention they're medically necessary. Airlines are required under the Air Carrier Access Act to waive those fees instantly. Now, if you're a veteran, things get even better. American Airlines, Delta, and Alaska Airlines all waive baggage fees for active or retired military members. Simply add your veteran status to your frequent flyer profile, and your first, sometimes even your second, checked bag is automatically free. And there's one more clever angle most people miss: the companion rule. Some airlines, like Southwest and United, allow a senior traveler's companion to receive the same baggage privileges. That means if you're eligible for a fee waiver, the person flying with you may qualify too. Considering baggage fees in the US now average over $35 per bag in 2025, these loopholes can save you hundreds of dollars per trip. So before you hand over your credit card at check-in, say this simple line: "These are medical items and travel necessities. Can you please confirm if any fees apply under the senior or medical exemption?" That single question could make your baggage bill disappear. 7. Priority boarding rights. Nobody talks about this small perk can completely change your flying experience. Most airlines quietly let senior travelers board early, yet few ever use it. You don't need paperwork. Just tell the gate agent, "I'd like to request pre-boarding assistance due to mobility needs." Instantly, you'll board before the main crowd. That means no long lines, no rush, and plenty of overhead space for your carry-on. In 2025, United's new courtesy boarding automatically includes senior travelers upon request, while Delta and Southwest follow similar policies. Here's the bonus. If you've already requested wheelchair or mobility assistance, you're automatically added to the pre-boarding list, even if you don't actually need it that day. It's one of the easiest, least known ways to start your trip comfortably and stress-free. So next time you fly, skip the crowd and walk right on. You've earned that head start. The one magic line that unlocks almost every perk. If you ever forget all of these steps, remember this one sentence. "Hi, I'm 65 and traveling today. I wanted to check what accommodations might be available for senior passengers with mobility considerations." That one polite question triggers internal systems at most US airlines, prompting staff to offer things like wheelchair service, seat upgrades, baggage exemptions, or even lounge passes. Quick Senior Traveler Checklist, US-based 2025 update. Before booking, request wheelchair or ambulatory assistance if needed. Ask for senior fares or unpublished rates over the phone. 24 hours before departure, call the airline's accessibility desk to reconfirm any accommodations. Double-check that your TSA PreCheck or senior note is added to the booking. At check-in, Politely mention your age and comfort needs. Ask about baggage exemptions or pre-boarding. At the gate, keep your tone calm and polite. Agents appreciate respectful travelers. If there's a delay, ask about senior accommodation options. This can unlock lounge access or food vouchers. Bonus tip. Here's a little-known insider secret from airline employees. If your flight is canceled or delayed by more than 3 hours, senior travelers get rebooked faster than regular passengers. Why? Because under airline-sensitive traveler policies, seniors fall into a protected category alongside families with children and passengers needing medical accommodations. So if you're ever stranded, calmly approach the counter and say, "I'm a senior traveler listed with mobility assistance. Could you please check for priority rebooking options?" More often than not, they'll move you to the next available seat, even before other passengers in line. It's a quiet advantage airlines never highlight, but one that can save you hours of frustration. So next time you fly, don't walk past the perks waiting for you. From faster security to hidden upgrades, traveling after 60 can feel first class without paying for it. If you enjoyed these tips, like, share, and subscribe for more smart travel secrets. Safe travels and fly smarter.